Hello, I'm Mary Helen Dara, and welcome to Season 4 of Taylor Automotive Family's Women in the Driver's Seat. Today, we have the pleasure of meeting an incredible young woman, Avalon Ayres, who is the co-founder of the Avalon Foundation, which is an organization that helps families facing rare disease. In addition to providing hope for so many, she also happens to be a student at George Washington University, a global debate champion, and plans on attending law school. We cannot wait to visit with this dynamic young woman. Evelyn, thank you so much for being here. I know you're a busy woman. For those who are meeting you for the first time, can you tell us who you are and what the Avalon Foundation is all about?
Yeah, my name is Avalon. I'm the founder of the Avalon Foundation, which is a nonprofit that helps kids going through painful medical treatments with a box incentive program. Right now we have the Pay in Box program, but we also just started the Care Box program, which is in its pilot phase, so that's very exciting. But yeah, we lift up kids through leadership program.
Wonderful. I got to mention, you started this when you were how old?
10 years old.
10 years old. Okay,
Yes.
That's amazing. Before the foundation existed, what was life like for you as a child facing painful medical treatments?
I was part-time in a wheelchair, so my disability is called hypophosphatasia, or HPP. I lack the enzyme in my body to process calcium, so I don't get bone marrow, I have memory issues, chronic fatigue, those sorts of things. And I started taking a trial drug called Strensiq, which essentially replaces that enzyme, but it comes with a lot of negative side effects. So it's a give and take, but yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, can you tell us, I know what your grandmother gave you, a pain box, was so
Yes.
impactful in your life. And how has that helped you? And could you explain exactly what that is?
Yeah, so our Pain Box program, it all began with my grandmother. So when I started taking Strensiq, it was very painful. It kind of felt like hot lava under the skin. It was incredibly difficult to get through. And so what my grandmother did, she was a nurse practitioner and she used to run the nursing program at the University of Toledo. So she would bring me this big box of incentives with dresses and toys in it. And she said, this is your pain box, pain to represent the struggle you're going through, but that you can get over it and that it's achievable. So she brought this to me, and every single time I injected Strensiq, I would get an incentive from it, and that would turn it into a positive experience, not so much of a negative one. So that's what we started doing. That's the Pain Box program. It's a customized incentive program that we send out to kids across the nation. And our Care Box program is going to be a more generalized incentive program that we're going to do in hospitals for kids.
Oh, that's amazing. At what point did you realize that other kids might need support too?
Oh goodness. After I got the pain box from my grandmother, I realized that there were other people going through this. Suze Hagemeyer, I met. She was the first ever person I met with my disability because it's so rare, and she inspired me. And I realized that there were a ton other like me, and that they could use help too. So, in my little kid ambitious heart, I decided to start the Avalon Foundation.
That is awesome. Why was it important to you that this foundation be about kids caring for other kids?
I think that that's the most important question that you've asked me. I think that a lot of times there's a stigma against kids having wisdom because of their age or their capabilities for change because they're not adults, right? But truly, I think that change really lies with them. They are the most ambitious, the most creative, and they need to be as respected as possible with those ideas. So it was important that they are the only ones that could understand that experience. So I wanted to get my friends together to do this, and I want to keep preserving that creativity for the future generations.
Wow, that's beautiful. What do you hope a child feels when they receive their own pain box from the Avalon Foundation?
Hope. Maybe that's a little bit ambitious, but truly it's just that idea that I'm not alone. I have got this. I can handle all of this. And there's somebody else that's there wanting it for me too. A lot of times in our pain box, we include cards from other patients or from our volunteers too, just artistic, wonderful renditions of hope and joy that we hope, hope to
Yes.
give to them too.
Great. If there's one message you want other kids who are scared or in pain to hear from you, what would that be?
you've got this. You're not alone. It seems hard now, but truly you are stronger than you think you are. And this is going to test that, and you're going to be okay. We're here for you.
Oh, well, you're proof of that.
Thank
All
you.
right, Avalon, buckle up. It is the lightning round.
Ooh.
One word to describe your grandma.
Resilience.
Oh.
She's no longer with us. She recently passed away, very
sorry.
sadly, but she would never want any of us to grieve that. She was never scared. She never wanted us to be scared. I never saw her with a negative emotion in my life, and she is just such a positive rendition. So I think that she's the heart of the Avalon Foundation, truly.
Oh, what a beautiful legacy.
Yes.
A word that describes how you feel helping others.
Joy. I think that helping others is the best way we can give back and, really lift ourselves up.
Awesome. Favorite way to relax, if that's a possibility?
Actually, I spend a lot of time with botanicals. I really like plants and succulents and just enjoy having a little garden in my dorm room. So,
Oh, I love that. What makes you smile on hard days?
The people around me, getting to spend time with loved ones, family members, and just knowing that there's a lot of support there.
Great. One thing you want people to know about kids with medical challenges?
They're doing their best, and their best looks different than your best. So don't judge them for how they are, but be proud of them when they do the best that they can.
Oh, great, great, great words of wisdom. Avalon, thank you so much for being a woman in the driver's seat, and we wish you the best, and keep on keeping on and positively impacting kids with medical needs.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Avalon, thank you so much for sharing the hope and support that the Avalon Foundation brings to families who are facing rare disease. We wish you all the best. It's time for us to hop down the road and see who's next in the driver's seat.